This is my first vlog for the Cultural Competency Project. I chose Emerald option. For my first Emerald visit, I went to Brody Complex and attended an Emerald there on the topic of Big Pharma. Before going in, I could tell that I was nervous. Like, I knew I was going to be quiet, or like, I guessed that I would. And upon walking in, there was like 40 people there. And they all seemed to know each other, so that was also something that made me like, ooh. I was like, oh crap, Lauren, like, what are you getting yourself into? So, throughout that meeting, they sat us all in the same group, so that was scary. Like, there's a lot of people in one group to express your opinion to. Sometimes it can be like, a little intimidating, and that's how I think I felt. Like, I felt intimidated. That whole meeting, I didn't comment, and that topic in general was kind of new to me, so that also, like, was discouraging. But I learned a lot of things throughout that Emerald, and just how, like, I guess skeptical some people can be of a variety of institutions throughout the society. And, like, this specific one was on, like, pharmaceutical companies and doctors, and how maybe they felt like they were being pushed drugs for money. But I guess it was interesting to me, and I think that I became more empathetic for people who are skeptical, who have had a bunch of medical conditions and needed medicine, and maybe like after a while you get tired of taking 10 pills a day and things like that. So that was definitely, as a first experience, I was nervous and I was a little intimidated to go back to another one, but overall, like, it was fun for me, and I guess it was new. I like to experience new things, so that was a good start for me to get outside my bubble and do that. So for my second one, I wanted to try a new environment. So I went to the Union Emerald Roundtable discussion instead. This one was probably like a little less people, but the group split into two, which definitely made me feel more comfortable. I was in a group of probably like 15, and the discussion for the second one was mental health awareness. That topic for me is definitely more like relatable. I've like had friends had mental health issues and family members, so I was able to like speak on this more from personal experience instead of not talking at all. So this one, a lot of members in my group brought up the discussion of education and how teachers can maybe see beginning signs of mental health like issues in students. And the Parkland shooting was also brought up in my roundtable discussion, which was really interesting to me to see. And I was able to relate like that discussion, my second Emerald, back to like service learning and TE 250, and just how like students had, some of them had their cliques, and other ones had, I guess maybe one or two friends, or even just would strand off like by themselves, maybe, and how sometimes that can be a sign of like maybe that a kid might need help becoming more included in their environment, or might need assistance with just getting themselves like welcomed into new environments or like school classrooms. So that definitely was like a connection moment for me, like where the light bulb went off. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah. Like, I could see how as a teacher I need to be more aware of like how my students are standing with their peers and with education and all that. But overall, the Emerald experience for me so far has been good. I definitely feel more confident going into my third one for like when I go, like what to expect, and just like that I should express my opinion, because it felt good for me to like be like, no, I think this, or no, this is like a different opinion than mine, or but so far I'm definitely feeling good about it, and I'm excited to complete my second vlog and reflect on all of them all together.